Peace, everyone. This is Jahi Far again, and I'm creating this particular video to touch on the benefits of herbal formulas versus that of synthetic medicines. Okay, so what I mean by synthetic medicines, I mean prescribed medications over the counter or prescribed medications from MDs. Okay, so the benefits, and I was going to actually flood you all with just statistics proving my point, meaning saying that, okay, based off of these statistics, you can see that herbal formulas drastically help heal the body of all degenerative diseases over the last 1,000 or so years. And I was going to use websites such as the Center for Disease Control, American Medical Association, the Poison Control, American. Let me see. I have it right here. It's American Poison Control website. So yeah, you can look it up, Google it, look it up. I was going to use that. I was going to use the Food and Drug Administration. So all of the statistics that I've found, ranging back from the 1980s on up. But again, having in-depth information for thousands of years on the healing of herbal formulas, and then versus that of synthetic medical prescription drugs. But what I found was, for every article on the internet that you can find proving that herbal formulas help the body, you can find and compare that with even more information disclaiming that, or not disclaiming that, but proving the opposite, proving that herbal formulas are not beneficial to the body. So I thought, would it be more beneficial just to give you more statistics that you can find yourself? Or would it be better for me just to prompt you to look at something very simplistic in your own environment? And that simplicity is this. Look at the people in your family, the people in your community, the people in hospitals, if you frequent hospitals, and see the health of those people and in regards to whether or not they're taking medication drugs. Okay? You will find that most people in your community who are sick use synthetic medication or medicinal drugs. I'm willing to guarantee it. The people in your community, if you ask them if they are suffering from degenerative diseases, if they look kind of sick, if they have yellow eyes, you will find that most of those people are on or have consumed recently synthetic medicinal drugs. Okay? In regards to herbal formulas, for most people, I'm going to say 90% of the people who use herbal formulas or herbal teas, they're more healthy, they're more vibrant. I implore you to do your own research. Just find people in your community. If you know of people in your community who use herbal formulas or herbal teas, look at their lifestyle. Look at what they do. Look at, in most cases, how vibrant they are, how balanced they are. Look at it. On the other hand, look at people in your family, because you're probably going to find more people in your family who are on synthetic medicinal drugs than you are to find people in your that use herbal formulas. And that's because, again, going back to marketing and the way our society is set up, man, most people watch a lot of TV, so they're going to be, they're going to be schooled by TV. So if any illness come up in their life, they're going to go straight to a doctor and they're going to get on drugs, synthetic medicinal drugs for that illness. Okay, very important. Another thing that you'll find, and I want to point this out, for most people who are on drugs, three things are going to be consistent across the board. Three things. The first thing for people who are on synthetic medicinal drugs, they will have to use that drug in most cases for the rest of their life. The first thing. The second thing, for most people who are on synthetic medicinal drugs, they are on not just one, but in most cases two and maybe three drugs. The first drug being for the illness that they inquired to the doctor about. Um, the second medicinal drug. Let me turn this. Sorry, turn this phone off. Forgive me. The second thing would be, again, they're on medicinal drugs, but they're on these drugs and now they have side effects. So those side effects are have to now have drugs prescribed. So now the person is not only on one drug and have to take that drug for the rest of their life, but now, secondly, they have to take other drugs just to help out with side effects to the first drug. Okay? Wow. And the third thing that you're going to find across the board for people consuming synthetic medicinal drugs is that they easily catch common colds very fast, or they usually are suffering from other degenerative diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney disease. This is because synthetic medicinal drugs has a major negative effect on the liver. Okay, it negatively impacts the liver, and if you're taking it every day, wow, and you're not, drinking a lot of water, and you're not eating a lot of raw fruits and vegetables with that. Again, if you didn't change that lifestyle to go along with those synthetic medicinal drugs, then you're going to have a very negatively impacted and degenerative liver. Okay, very important to note that as well. And again, so jumping across the board to the herbal formulas, people who consume herbal teas or herbal formulas or herbal tinctures, you're not going to find that they have to do that once they've rejuvenated their body to a certain level. So for an example, if a person had a degenerative disease such as asthma or high blood pressure or liver disease, and they were on a herbal formula for a good 6 months to a year, after that time, their body will have reached a state of homeostasis where the only time that they're taking herbal formulas may be once or twice a month or something like that. And that's just to keep with and fight off the pollution that's out here in the world. Because again, we are facing where we are living in the world today, where we live around a lot of exhaust. A lot of people live next to train tracks and things of that nature. So just living in the city, you're dealing with a lot of exhaust. And if you're not, well off and you can't get your pipes redone in your house, then you're dealing with a lot of waste that comes through your water system as well. So you're dealing with a lot of pollutants every day. So a lot of intellectual people know to take herbs to flush their body out and just keep their body in a healthy state. So it's not that they have to take the herbs every single day for the rest of their life, and then on top of that take other herbs to fight off the side effects of the first herb. Okay, so they're not in that state. They're in a state of balance and health, whereas though they can go weeks and even months without consuming any kind of herbs and still be in a very healthy state. Very important to point that out. Again, in having conversations with people, I get a lot of questions and a lot of concerns, and people say that, man, well, dealing with herbs is the same thing as dealing with synthetic drugs, and I have to employ the people that no, it's totally different. Herbs work with the body to heal the body. It works with the natural processes of the body. Again, if you having a cough and you're spitting up phlegm, the herb is not going to suppress that cough. It's going to increase that cough and help the body to expend and excrete that waste out of your system. On the other hand, the synthetic drug is just going to suppress that cough and thus keep all of that waste in the system. Okay, we have to understand how these drugs work. So Again, I'm not going to hit you with all of the statistics about how many people die each year from consuming synthetic drugs. I'm not going to give you or present that information to you. I think you can find that information yourself on the internet. It's widely there. And just be aware that the simple things are sometimes the things that are missed from view simply because they're simple. You know, the simplicity of things are sometimes so simple that we just ignore them. So a simple thing is to just look at your family, look at your community, look at hospitals, again, if you frequent them, and ask questions. Is these people who are sick and continue to be sick on medicines, synthetic medicinal drugs, or are they on herbs? Are they consuming herbs or are they consuming synthetic medicinal drugs? Just from asking those simple questions, I believe will answer or give you your result in terms of what's best for the body, in terms of healing the body. Okay? Again, yeah, so this is your boy Jahid Farr. Like always, all questions, comments, concerns are welcome. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Peace.